Sarah was a rich and kind woman who lived in one of the posh estates in the city. Sarah had two daughters, Marlene and Maya. Marlene and Maya were two worlds apart. Marlene had taken after her mother. She was kind, charming, and reserved. On the other hand, Maya was outgoing, rude, and clumsy. Maya looked down on people. She felt as if she owned the world because her mother was rich. She was so disrespectful to their nannies. She talked rudely to her teachers, and she had massive following of girls in school who supported her mean character. On the other hand, Marlene gave her mother an easy time. She was calm, honest, and very respectful with everyone around her. Her college mates rarely felt out of place when they hung out around her. Some found her boring because she was a church girl. Years later, the two girls completed their tertiary studies and Marlene joined their mother to run their company, while on the other hand, Maya decided to do nothing other than spend her mother's money. Maya would walk into her mother's company and go straight to the accounts office and order money to be released to her account. She would then go shopping with the money and squander the rest drinking with friends in the club. Sarah talked to Maya until she got tired. Sarah would say,
"Maya, why can't you just act like ladies your age? Why do you keep squandering my hard-earned money? What if tomorrow there's no money for you to spend? What will you do?"
Maya would ignore her mother and continue with her old habits. One day, Sarah got so sick to the point that she fainted. Marlene was forced to call the family doctor who diagnosed Sarah with stage 4 cancer. Sarah asked the doctor not to tell her daughters and to act all normal. Sarah, knowing that she would die soon, she wrote 2 wills. The first will read,
"Marlene remains as the managing director of my company, while I name Mr. Kevin Mwati, our family lawyer, as the new CEO. For Maya, I leave her monthly salary only if she works in the company and earns her own money. All my other assets and properties will be under Mr. Kevin Mwati."
Sarah continued with her medication, assuring her daughters that she would be okay. Marlene continued managing the company while her mother was working from home. 3 months later, Sarah passed on peacefully in her sleep. Marlene was in so much pain. She could not believe that her mother was no more. She mourned her mother for days before she gathered strength to go back to work. As for Maya, she was not shocked by her mother's death. She was actually looking forward for the will to be read so that she would know what her mother left her. After 1 month of mourning, Mr. Kevin Mwati read the will to the 2 ladies, and Maya could not believe her ears. She could not believe that she had to work for her money. She was scared of what awaited her now that her mother was no more. She knew Mr. Kevin Mwati so well. She knew she could no longer withdraw money like she would when her mother was alive, because Mr. Kevin Mwati was very harsh as opposed to her own mother. As for Marlene, she was okay with what her mother had left her. Mr. Kevin Mwati moved into their mansion to manage all the assets closely. Maya locked herself in a room for days until she finally came to terms that her mother was no more. One day she woke up, dressed up, and went to her mother's company and humbly requested to be shown her office. She was given the position of public relations assistant, and after a month of training, she was good at her job. Maya changed so much. She learned to talk to her big sister and everyone around her respectfully. She enjoyed earning her own money and she spent it more wisely. 1 year later, Mr. Kevin Mwati called for another meeting with the girls and told them,
"Young ladies, I'm so proud of you. I'm sure if your mother was alive, she would be so proud of you as well. With that said, I have your mother's last will, and this is what it says.
My beautiful daughters, by the time you're listening to this, Maya must have changed and I must have been long gone. So my last wish is to name Marlene as CEO. My 2 apartments in Bingo Estate also belong to her. Marlene is to inherit 4 of my cars according to her liking. I name Marlene the next of kin of my 3 bank accounts. I also name Marlene as the first legal owner of our mansion. To Maya, my beloved daughter, I name you the managing director to our company. I name Maya the second owner of our mansion. I will my 3 remaining cars to Maya, and I name Maya the next of kin to my other 2 bank accounts. I will my clothes, shoes, jewelry, and bags to Maya. The mansion in the island belongs to Maya, with her sister having access as often as she wants. My land in the village belongs to both Marlene and Maya. I will 60% shares of my irrigation farm to Marlene and 40% share to Maya. If Maya goes back to her old state, Mr. Kevin Marty has all the rights to take back all I have given her until she changes for the good. This is my last will. Your mother, Sarah.
The girls were shocked after listening to their mother's last will, and they thanked Mr. Kevin Marty for taking care of them all through that time. The end. If you have enjoyed this story this far, please remember to give it a like, subscribe. Subscribing is free, and sharing is also free. And please leave your name on the comment section. Tell me wherever you're watching me from for me to give you a shout out on the next episode of Wonder Tales by Julianne.